Oh yeah, my name is Jose Castaneda. I'm from San Francisco, California, and this summer I'm interning at Louisville Grows, which is an urban agriculture nonprofit. For my 5th day independent research project, I decided to work at a Fresh Stop, which is run by this organization called New Roots. Unfortunately, everyone here knows about this organization already, since we visited it for one of our 5th days, but I actually had heard about it before and got it vetted, and I wanted to learn more about the organization, especially because we Louisville grow some of our produce and distribute it through that CSA. And so some of the reasons I wanted to get involved is, one, I was interested in where our produce was going. Two, I was interested in seeing another facet of local food economy and how food insecurity and food equity was being addressed in West Louisville. And so I got there one day. I brought some of the produce that we were going to sell that day, and thankfully Karen remembered my name, was very welcoming. Karen's the director of the Fresh Stops, or this particular Fresh Stop. Anyway, so I got there. There was an abundance and overflow of volunteers that day, so there wasn't much for myself or some of the other interns who were there to do. But we were just talking to a few of the people there, and that was, I think, the most interesting part of the entire day, seeing all of the people who came by, all of the people who spent that day volunteering, setting up tables, putting out produce, just generally helping make the place look very welcoming and homey and just warm. And so when we actually had farmers come by and drop their produce off, it was really awesome, because we got to see a whole bunch of fresh new faces that I'd never met, that I've only heard about either through Karen or through Valerie, who's my supervisor. When we actually had people from the community come in and pick up their produce, it was really interesting to see how diverse the crowd was, considering how homogenous West Louisville is to a certain extent. And it was really great because we had to stand behind one of the tables, and Karen, the director, told us that we literally had to sell the product to them as if they had to buy it. And so we had to talk about where it came from, what some of its, what kind of recipes it could be used in, what it tasted like, a whole lot of, just salesmanship. Everyone took what I was selling, which were some potatoes that we had harvested the day before, a few miles away. People were really excited and ecstatic to hear that there was such a thing as produce grown within Louisville city limits, particularly that it was grown in Shawnee, which is a predominantly African American neighborhood, 2 or 3 miles from the Fresh Stop at the church where the produce was being distributed. I originally wanted to do something related to my internship at Louisville Grows, and I saw this fit perfectly. It had a lot to do with food equity, and I saw, as I continued through the day, I saw that it also had to do a bit with education, because I was telling some of the people who were passing through, picking up their produce after work, that there was produce being grown, close to their homes, close to their place of work, and a lot of people were really interested in getting involved, either through Louisville Grows or through the Fresh Stop, they themselves helping to distribute the produce. That's it.
Great.